I like it. I like it. It's
Yeah,
catchy.
yeah. DUI got the exclusive on that one. He intercepted the exclusive listen on that one and threw together that promo like quick fast. But it's all good. Oh man, we have a cast for us today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 24th episode of the Savage Circle. Oh, 2 episodes short of half a year. But we are here right now with you might be familiar with you're familiar with DUI myself. You saw his 2 episodes today. Kyle, wait, no, Kyle's over here. You know what I mean? But he's got the updates on the Maple Leafs game, which I couldn't get, so we had to get him on here too. And to shout out effects may vary. We got Ching Ching Fame right there. You know what I mean? He's gonna be promoting. Introduce yourself, actually. As a matter of fact, introduce yourself. Let me not take up your time. Go ahead.
Ching Ching Fame, man. Scenario Music Group CEO, artist, producer, songwriter from Buffalo, New York. I've been doing this since '03, been serious since 2013. My influence is Prince, Michael Jackson, 80s Baby. Got a huge catalog from pop, hip hop, EDM, R&B, you name it, I probably got it. The brand is Scenario Music Group. What's your scenario? A label where loyalty is commitment, giving you a professional experience. So that's pretty much sum it up.
All right. Sounds dope. And then we also have Miss Alicia Ali. Wait, it's backwards. It's reversing on my camera. So introduce yourself.
And she really needs to introduce herself because she has a word for that.
Oh my gosh, that was quite the introduction. It is. So go ahead.
Well, I'm the owner and founder of Weaving Your Heirloom, which is intergenerational narrative storytelling. I'm 9 years a project specialist, and now I'm doing more of the social inclusion and diversity. Yeah, my spare time.
Right.
You have spare time after all that?
You know what I mean, though?
Man.
And of all the things to take on in your spare time, social inclusion and diversity. Let us start there. Okay. Now, from what I understand of just the base title, is that the means by which we collectively assemble for the purpose of progressive development?
Yeah.
Okay. No. All right.
Gold star.
Yay. Yay. All right. So, how do you take on such a daunting task?
Oh my. Well, it's a lot of education and awareness, and a lot of writing, and it's just getting to what people care about. And this is a major initiative where people are having discussions about it around their dinner tables. They're talking about it in their friend circles. And so this has just become a very high profile discussion when it comes to families and what they care about. They care about a sense of belonging, a sense of who they are, a social identity or self-identity.
Okay. Yeah. That's deep. I'm trying to, you're talking about self-identity and I look to my right and I'm just like, it's off camera right now, but I got my dude Fabric in the building. And it's kind of like a little bit of a play for me because I feel like in the general society, it's like we're expected to be puppets on a string, like led by the minimal flow of information from the echelons of governance or the propaganda in the media. Yeah, and that's the thing. It does depend on what you want to believe. And let's get into the belief system. That is, is that nature or nurture?
A bit of both.
Yeah, well, Sorry, go ahead, Kyle. Say what
I was going to say it strikes me heavily as nurture. I don't believe that human beings as natural animals are inherently distrustful of others. I think we learn that. And I think that cuts both ways too. Like, you can distrust that I'm going to tell you something straight, and I can distrust that you're willing to hear something straight. And so I think that's entirely a nurture problem.
I think it's a bit of both because we can both hear the same thing in different rooms and still have different beliefs about it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
There's
it's all about
there's
perception.
yeah,
Perception.
perception's not always necessarily learned but observed.
Okay. Okay. Um, I'm gonna have to lean more towards nurturing because it's like, okay, even for myself, like as a introspective reflection, I used to make flowers for my mother growing up, and on my way home, I pick a flower, give it to her, and whatever, and that was nurtured in me. But then that was nurtured from before I actually went to the school system or through the school system. Through the school system, a different perspective was, I guess, bred into me. Like, oh, you're soft if you're doing that kind of stuff. Oh, you're not, you know what I mean? You can't hang with us if you're doing that stuff. And because, in like, you want to fit in those ages, you start doing things in a different way to fit in. So I started being innately rude to my mother, not realizing that, I was changing towards her in a way that was being nurtured by other people, but like she didn't know where it was coming from, kind of thing. So yeah, it was the certain elements that were nurtured in me that kind of led me to be where I am. But I saw growing up, what I mean, the difference in the ways that I had or what have you. So I came full circle, but it was just like, yeah, it was more the things that were the behaviors that were supported that reflected. So it's like I was loud, I made noise, I got something for it. You know what I mean? Like to shut me up kind of thing. So I learned innately to make noise to get what I want. I learned as an adult that's not exactly the best way to go about life, but you know what I mean? Like it worked for so long, it was just like, why not? Why mess with a good thing? So but yeah, no, I even say now, when I'm on the phone or when I'm talking to people, it's just like, okay, you gotta understand, like what you reinforce is what you receive. So like, if you give someone something good when they're doing something bad, they're gonna do something bad to get that something good.
Yeah, but vice versa. Even if you
Of
do
course.
something bad, don't give somebody something good when they're doing something bad. They're still gonna do bad.
Well, it depends on like what they're conditioned to do. It's like that. I feel that depends on what they're conditioned to do. Like again, it goes back to the whole making noise.
I'm way different than the way I was taught.
Yeah, so that's nurture.
No, I was nurtured totally different than the way I am.
Okay, but when did you change that?
When I was still very young.
Okay. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying like there are different levels.
That's why I say it's both.
Well, I
kinda
think
agree
it's.
on that. Yeah, I mean, it's
Go ahead,
both.
go ahead.
Because, like, for me, for example, like, people don't know, like, I was raised, I mean, good. I had a good childhood, but when I went into criminal life, from being picked on and being this, it kind of
Hmm.
turned me into this. And then, I started scamming and doing this and doing all this and that. And that kind of put down people. Oh, you don't got this. It's kind of arrogancy and selfishness kind of came. And then, but I wasn't raised like that. Yeah, I grew up with my dad, but I still had my mom, my grandmother, my uncle. I had we went to Darien Lake. We went to trips. It was nothing bad, but I was the kid that street lights come on. I was in the house, and everybody like outside playing, and they called me, and all that. But as you get older, and I left for the military when I was 17, so as I got older, and I had 2 kids and a wife, married, because everything was so fast, and but life experiences teach you, like,
Military changes a lot of things.
Well,
yeah,
thank you for your
mhm.
services.
Yeah, got me. Yeah,
Got yourself to the
taught me
border.
that beer can get you fucked up. Yeah, pretty fucked up with beer, man.
I was in the military
Okay.
too. I started out in cadets and all the way up.
Yeah, man.
The discipline to endure, though.
Yeah, I was young though.
Survive is the correct word.
I was in the Air Force though, so
It's not, you don't endure shit, you survive it.
Oh
basic training is not a learning tool; it's a survival tool. Because if you didn't do it well enough, you knew it, and you had to redo it and redo it and redo it. That there's no discipline in that. That's just survival.
Oh wow.
I know
Yeah.
lots of veterans that as soon as they finished war, went home and flushed everything they had.
Well, nah, I don't think I have the discipline for that. Nope, you're not yelling at me. Who the hell do you think you are? I don't give a good goddamn what your rank is. What the hell? No,
See,
no, I'm a human being, motherfucker. You don't talk
Yeah,
to
but
me
you
with
know what
some
you sign up.
decency.
Yeah, you know what you sign up.
no. As soon as you sign up, dirt has more value than you.
That's
Yeah.
exactly why I didn't sign. Well, I mean, I got to deal with that shit on a day-to-day, so.
I mean, hey, I'm just a pacifist. I'm staying out of anything to do with the military conversation.
I'm one of those guys that's just like, you know what, more power to you for what you do. I don't know how you did it. I don't know if I could do it. Not to say that I wouldn't defend my own, but like, yo, bro, I ain't going to someone else's house and telling them how to live, let alone stopping them from living unless they're doing something to stop me from exercising my rights where I live. And even then, like, I just stop them from coming to my house if that's the case.
There's two types of military people I find. There's a narcissist and they're just crazy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Because the narcissists are usually COs. And the rest of us are just fucking crazy.
I'm
gonna add.
Go ahead.
I was gonna add that, you know, what we consider bad or bad behavior is not necessarily something that I would judge as good or bad. It would just be learning. For the most part, you're just learning, you know, to test your boundaries, to test your limits, to know what you like, what you don't like, who you want to meet in your life and who you don't want to meet in your life. Discernment is so important. I mean, I've been through hell and back, and I thank God for it because now I know I don't want to do it again. So I'm I'm so glad.
Here's the $1,000 question: would you change anything in your life
Can't.
that you've already lived?
I can't change it. I wouldn't.
If somebody went here, you could change something. Is there anything in your life you would change?
I wouldn't be the same person I am today.
I agree. I concur. I feel the same way. Not changing it.
Same here. If you can't live through your regrets and learn from it, then obviously you have not come to terms to them.
Nope.
The experience. I mean, I wouldn't.
I was just going to add on top of what Jay was saying. I think that the very idea that you could change a mistake, you could eliminate a regret, that in and of itself limits your ability to actually learn from those mistakes.
Tell us who's too loud or too quiet, buddy, and we'll adjust them.
I'm almost definitely the one that's too loud.
I'm probably the one too quiet.
All I know is women fight different than men, and it's a little bit more vicious. We got the UFC happening in the background. Y'all can't hear the announcing or nothing, but like I'm watching these women, and they look like the dudes fighting are just like, yeah, don't worry, I ain't gonna hit you in the face too hard. I get it. Women are just like, you bitch, like, they're going at it. I don't get it, man. Like, do you think it's more of there's more of a primal nature to women fighting than men fighting? Like,
honestly, having 4 girls that 3 of them played women's rugby, it was way more dangerous to watch than men's rugby. They were brutal, and I don't know why. I don't understand why. Like, my daughter carried a fight from the rugby field into a curling match.
Oh, wow.
They got
maybe because of the perception of women, though. You can't see them in that. You can't see them in that conflict, though. You see them as nurturing and blah blah blah. So once you see them, it's kind of
raise 4 girls.
What?
I was raised around 4 girls. Let's get the insight of the woman in the chat room, shall we? What is it that I mean, like, as a woman, do you feel like you're fighting harder for stuff? Like, do you I don't know, like, what is that drive that makes you
bottom right? I don't know who you have.
push bottom right. That's you, bro.
No, I thought that was me. That was
Top left is perfect.
look
Look
the
at this chat.
bottom right.
Yeah, that's me. I'm assuming he's talking
Oh.
about. I'm a bit too quiet. Gee, that's
Jay, you're always quiet.
I've been accused of that for the first time.
There we go. There we go. Yeah.
You just that mic needs to be right in front of your face at all times.
No, I just got to crank it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, I have a score update for you.
Yes.
3-1.
3-1 on the power play.
Oh,
Who got it?
Let's go.
Sandine.
Let's go. All right. Okay. So
If you can tell us what the background is, that'd be awesome.
what do you mean?
I'm
90
Alicia.
FY.
If you need names, Kyle, Jay, Ching Ching.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I saw that. I was just like, Ching Ching Fame. Okay, I got to get the understanding of the name. Like, so like, talk to me. What, how, and when did you come up with the moniker Ching Ching Fame?
Oh, the name? Oh man, the beginning. All right, the beginning. All right. First, my rap name, like I got shot before way back, and I would say 01. I had got shot, so I had a cast on when I started this company. When I went to this company, and a coworker was like, kept calling me Cass. So that was the time 03 I started getting music. So I started Cash In, and then Cash In, and then it said the Ching Ching Fame. Then it kind of turned into that Cash In the Ching Ching Fame. Then I went to Cash In SMG because it was originally Scenario Records. And then I looked it up. It was like, oh man, Scenario Records. Oh man, somebody got that. And that was back when MMG Maybach music came. So I was like,
Yeah.
Cash In SMG. And then as I continued on, the Ching Ching Fame, and then it kind of turned into, 2015, 13. I kept saying Ching Ching Fame, Cash In the Ching Ching Fame, and then it kind of stuck. And then Ching Ching Fame, FA Me, and then I kind of evolved as an artist. But yeah, that's how it pretty much started. Because like Ching Ching Fame, what it really means is like the brand is like everybody's striving for that fame. Ching Ching Fame, it goes in ties with scenario music. Everybody's trying to get some type of fame, whether it's, homeless trying to get a better day. Everybody's trying to advance in their life. So that's what the whole brand was. And then it just stuck. And then, Ching Ching Fame, there it is.
Okay.
Nice. Well, that explains the unusualness.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at it going, how am I going to ask this question? Like, you could ask that question wrong. You really could.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Sure, let me step on the landmine while you defuse it.
Isn't that how this works?
It is. You see, we both have N-words in our culture that the other person's not allowed to say. So we good with that balance. Okay, so writing seems to be something that is a part of all of our lives right now. What is the key to writing a good story for you, Alicia?
Character development. That's the key. If I don't know where the plot's gonna go initially, but I already know what the character wants me to say.
Okay.
So for example, I wrote about this very little child that survived a car crash where his entire family died, and it's loosely based on reality. But he wanted me to know that his survivor guilt was so great, but the only thing that kept him grounding was his mother's love. Like that was the main message, and how to develop the story and how to tell the past and how to meet it to the future. He just kind of led me to it, in that short story.
Okay.
Are these stories available online to read or somewhere?
Oh my God, if you want to read my stuff, that's amazing. Yeah, I can post it. I usually just post it on my Facebook group. I don't put it anywhere. Like David has been the only one outside of my Facebook group that reads my stuff, like my poetry and like my short stories he hasn't read. But if you want to, I will post it somewhere where you can read it.
You're getting
right, always.
TV movie script. I always wanted to do that. I can't write a script for I had movie and TV show ideas. I can't write for nothing.
This right here is one of her pieces that she actually released, and I read it and I was just like,
Which issue is that?
this is
one.
issue 9 of Culture Shock.
Okay,
So this is the one with.
I'm gonna be ignorant. I haven't read it yet. I have them at home. I just haven't sat down to read them yet.
Okay, so it's the one with Craze on the front. Yeah.
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 I kind of slack when I'm not in them. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it's totally fine.
I see how it is. I see how it is. No, man, I honestly think I'm gonna have to expand it to another 4 pages this month because, like, I want to do a poetry corner, and there's too much pictures that I got to include. And last month I had to cut 3 articles because I just had more content than I had pages. So, yeah, but this month I'm putting in the articles that I didn't get to last month. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Kyle looks like he wants to say something.
No, I actually was not planning to interrupt or interject anything at all. I was just there was a coach's challenge going on, and I was nervous about it. But it's all good. It's all good. Continue.
Okay. So yeah, but there's a couple, and I have like your article, and I have an article from Dubs from Green Tree Records.
I think this is one of the few ones I'm not in.
No, in this one you're gonna be in this. Like this, that's issue 9 is one of the few ones. I think of the 9 you've been in 7.
7? I thought at least 5.
I know it's 5, but I think it's 7. I only remember 2, maybe 3 that you weren't in. So I'd say 6.
I have no clue.
Yeah, I'm comfortable saying 5, but I know that there's been 2 for sure. And then there's one where you're not on the back, but you're on the inside. So, yeah. We got some interesting stuff happening.
But you can catch all issues at cultureshock.ca.
Share the shock.ca.
Share the shock. That's it. Sorry, yes.
/archives-2. Yes. Oh, man, that food was so good. What did y'all have for dinner today? Like, oh man,
I haven't even had dinner yet, man.
Well, then we'll make Kyle hungry.
Oh,
yeah, go ahead.
You're about to get so okay.
I need an excuse
we
to
had
eat.
we had some nice slowly cooked oxtail.
Yep.
Jerk oxtail.
Yep.
Then we barbecued 2 types of pork chops.
Oh god.
Steak. 2 types of chicken kebabs.
Yep.
And slow roasted peppers on the barbecue.
Jeez. Starting off strong, bud.
It was a meatitarian delight.
Sounds like my kind of dinner.
Oh, the steaks. The steaks are. Pardon, sorry.
I was gonna say that I had the complete opposite. I had like tofu coconut curry with rice, so completely opposite.
Oh wow!
You had me up into the tofu.
Sounds really good.
You had me up into the tofu. I'm not a big tofu fan.
Hey man, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna have to be open to. You see, Mister, I'll eat kangaroo jerky. Just say. You know what I mean? Hold on a second. Hold on. I need a minute for this one, Mister. And I tried the kangaroo jerky. It's not that bad. It was a little tough, but like, I didn't die, so I'm good. But no, I'm surprised. This is on the list.
You also had the wild boar.
Yeah, I tried the wild boar.
The water buffalo.
Yeah.
The elk.
Yeah. What else?
I'm just not big on tofu and soy. Sorry,
we
shoot me.
We did butter chicken. We did butter chicken pizza.
Yeah. I love curry.
That's what I'm saying. We did butter chicken pizza. How are you not doing like?
I just don't like tofu.
Is it the texture?
It's plant curd.
I have had some very mixed experiences with tofu, and it's
like
an interesting food because it is very versatile.
It has no
depending on how it's prepared.
It has zero flavor.
It's the name for me. It's the name for me that just gets it tofu.
Like, okay. Let me rephrase this. I do eat tofu, but it's only in my traditional pad thai.
Okay.
Okay.
But in a curry, it doesn't. I'd rather have a paneer in my curry, like Indian cheese.
Yeah.
West Indian cheese.
Okay.
Tofu, man. Like Nah, it's just the name. The name does.
Just sounds like tofu. You know,
This is
tofu.
like hummus. Hummus is like nah.
Hummus isn't bad. Okay, I like
is not bad.
hummus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your chickpeas and grounded up.
I was gonna say chickpeas or mushrooms though.
No, it's chickpeas and sesame seed.
Yeah,
that's traditional hummus.
Okay, traditional, because we used last time we made it, we used chickpeas and roasted and red peppers.
Yeah, because the second ingredient for hummus to make it to make a hummus that's a hummus is chickpeas and tahini. And tahini is some sesame.
Okay.
And you can buy it in the international aisle anywhere, or you can make it yourself. It's not that hard.
Tahini, that sounds familiar.
Still not so hard no on everything. Thanks.
So let's recap. If Ching Ching comes up for a barbecue one of these times when on our Saturdays, we got to make sure it's just basic meat and potatoes.
Yeah, but if Alicia decides to join us for one of these events and do a write-up on something, we're gonna have to go.
Oh, I'll do some butter chicken or something. Damn right, pad thai. Yeah, fucking right.
Pad thai would be lovely. Oh my god, I haven't had a good pad thai in years.
Okay, all right, cool.
Maybe some good red curry.
See, that's all him. As contrary to popular belief, my dude has some culture. Well, I can't even say like popular belief. He's got like. The first time I met him, we were sitting there, like, we're doing a barbecue, like, right here. My dude's doing a sale right here. And then as LG is throwing the food on the barbecue, my dude's head just cranks over just like chicken. And I'm just like, okay, cool. We got to make sure that the people who are in the band are getting some stuff. And my dude got a piece, and I never heard the end of it.
Hey, dude, when I get food that reminds me of my childhood, I love it.
Yes.
Okay, I grew up on West Indian food and Jamaican food. I grew up in the projects.
Yep.
Okay, like I mean the projects. I've woken up with bullet holes in the walls of my building and sheets on the grass. Okay, and yes, this is in Canada. This was in Toronto. Long before Jane and Finch was a thing. And yeah, I grew up on, jerk chicken, oxtail, goat, roti, you name it, I've had it. And my namesake also goes back to Pakistan, so.
Yep.
So I've had all kinds of stuff, and I love it all. I'm a food addict.
Yep.
If it's good
I have
food,
a
I'm
bad habit of always going for what I'm used to until somebody that I'm with is like, oh, you'd really like this. And then I'll try it, and I'll be like, holy shit, why did I never try this before?
Yeah.
But I need somebody to recommend something.
We had oxtail for like the 6th time in our show.
Yeah, and it keeps getting spicier.
Yeah, I think he threw in a couple of Scotch bonnets this time.
I'm not mad at that at all, bro.
And then we threw more Scotch bonnets on top of it.
Yeah. And then I think he used some delicious pepper sauce.
Yes, which is a Trinidadian style pepper sauce.
I don't touch that shit at all. No.
Oh man, I put that shit on everything.
Red pepper with the seeds in it? No.
It's pretty incredible sauce. It is so tasty.
Oh my god,
it's great.
It's definitely. I stand behind it. I'm not a pepper sauce eater. I don't like. I don't do pepper, but this right here.
The first time we did the Savage Circles, the boy was over there just pouring sweat, and we were doing like teaspoons of hot sauces and jellies.
This stuff right here, I'm telling you, it's so worth the heat because, like, not only does it leave a good taste on your palate, but like, it clears your sinuses. There's no congestion. You know what I mean? It's a good overall feeling, and like all you need is like a tablespoon, and you're laughing. Tablespoon on put it on your food. Just.
I made a medium pizza with 2.5 teaspoons of each sauce, and then put the rub on top. There's also a rub that they make too, with dried Scotch bonnets in it and everything. It's delicious as hell.
I can't believe I don't have the rub right here. Plugging that too.
That sound like a pizza, man. I just came up with the pizza. Welcome to Pizza Hut. Which one would you like?
How much do you want to burn tonight?
Yo, honestly,
burn special.
Excuse me, sir. Could I please get one that's not super spicy?
You in the wrong place, young man.
Get out of here.
This is pizza hot. If you didn't want
Not
something
pizza
hot,
cold.
go across there to Domino's.
Yeah,
Go
we're
across
talking
to pizza cold.
Oh man.
lame pizzas across the street.
There you go.
Oh, man. Episode 24 of the Savage Circle. We have DUI, we got Kyle, we got Ching Ching, Fame, and we got Alicia. In no particular order, we are going to
Hold
play
on,
the
hold on,
game.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Oh, is
Our
it
favorite
uploaded?
person,
Oh, who's our favorite person? Okay.
Miss Fallon.
Oh shit. Is she in the chat?
Yeah, she said that's too hot. No hot sauce for me.
Oh no. Like you see, that's like kind of almost
We'll turn you into one of us. One of
one
us.
of us. Almost a prerequisite. Like, and you see, that's the thing. You hear hot sauce and you're like, oh no, it's gonna burn me. I don't want it. No, it's not like it's a good hot. It's not like that. You can't taste your taste buds.
Oh, it has great taste. It has great taste and it has a good slow heat. But if you're not used to hot peppers, and
Yeah.
honestly, they have two sauces. There's original, which is like a nice red color. Okay, and these are chunky, by the way. Like these are like really beautiful sauces. And then the second one, okay, is supposed to be twice as hot. It's called Double X Inferno. Believe it or not, that's the milder one of the two.
Yeah, that one looks dangerous.
This one right here. This one looks dangerous. This first one.
That one there kicks a
Yeah.
punch.
This first one right here. I think it's the
I can tell by the
tomato
coloring.
base.
I can tell by the labeling.
Yeah. The original, I think, packs more of a heat.
Mhm. People have tried
Fallon, I
over
didn't
the
know you
years.
worked at my restaurant.
Oh wow. Damn.
Oh, Fallon says no, we can't turn her. No.
Oh,
When we said
no,
one of us,
okay.
no. This is
Oh.
what she said.
Her
Okay.
comment reminded me of a story from back where I used to work.
She can't handle Scotch bonnets. Man, dude, I used to work in a restaurant where I made the suicide sauce. No
Mhm.
word of a lie. Every 3 months, we had to throw out the cast iron frying pan because the sauce would start eating it. I would start with about 3 gallons of liquid, of like sauce base, and in 2 days, I would have that boiled down to about a half a gallon. So it was just pure heat in a sauce.
Nice.
See, that's just
But here's the thing. I also did a thing. If you could eat 10 of my wings, I would pay for your table's food. Do you know how much money I lost?
unreasonable
$10.
Yeah. A lot of people went home with store assholes. I'm telling you. This is
Okay,
the
so
Savage Circle,
obviously-
ladies and gentlemen. Ain't no punches pulled.
Okay, so Jay, obviously you worked at a restaurant with far higher standards of spice tolerance than mine. I was just in an Irish pub, but we had a guy
actually,
come
our-
in.
Ching Ching there would actually know the franchise I worked for. I worked for the first Canadian franchise for Duff's Famous Wings.
I've
Oh yeah,
heard of
that's what the
Duff's.
street where we live at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. But yeah, so I was just at an Irish pub, and some guy wanted the hottest wings we had, and so like we had sriracha sauce, and they were like, "Okay, this is the hottest sauce we have." Toss it up, send it out. He's like, "This isn't hot enough." So we try again. It's still not hot enough, and it's like, "Well, what are we gonna do?" We took every single hot pepper we had. We took every single like hot spice we could find, chili flakes, whatever we could find, diced jalapenos, sauteed it all up in oil, reduced it down as long as we could without making him wait too long. By the time the server came back, like, "Where's my wings?" We're like, "Yo, come over and sniff this." And she had to cry in the bathroom for a minute while we tossed the wings.
Nobody
That's
could walk into the
cute.
kitchen that couldn't handle heat when I was cooking my sauce.
Oh man.
Like
Cute.
literally, it would seep out into the dining room, and people would be like, "What the hell is that?"
Mm-mm.
Check please, table 8.
No, I literally, we used to get people in all the time. Can you make it hotter? They'd be like, "You don't want that." Oh no, we want it hotter. We've never had a sauce that was hot enough. We had a little tiny Vietnamese lady. She had to be like 4'2", Right.
Oh,
She
man.
comes walking with the littlest voice saying, I need it as hot as you can make it, if not hotter, because nobody can make anything hot. Okay. So I make the sauce. I reduce it even a little more for her. Send her off. About 25 minutes later, she called back and asked what the recipe was because she couldn't get past one wing.
Oh shit, that's great. Oh man, I can imagine just like
We had one server literally take a little bit on her finger, put it in her mouth, and her whole inside of her mouth went numb, she said.
wow. See that I want no business with, like a tongue
Yeah,
tingle.
but she wanted
sure.
more because she loved the flavor.
Never failed. Never failed me. Never
Yeah.
failed me.
Oh,
Do you
man.
put that on everything?
I do that with Soulicious.
Because it's so worth the heat.
Sponsored by Pizza Hut.
Oh,
No, we're actually sponsored by Soulicious.
yeah, so let's just sponsor us. Let's hit it with a commercial quick. Okay, so
Oh boy.
yeah. See them pepper, yeah? You know them, Mac? Soulicious pepper sauce. Too hot for tech. X Inferno. We have 2 flavor. Bring one for your friend or even your neighbor. Soulicious pepper sauce. Look on the ingredient. No fat in it. And we have spices, yes. Soulicious pepper sauce. We have the niceness. Put it in your drink and spice it up, yes. Soulicious pepper sauce. We have apron too. So worth to eat. Just right for you. Oh man, yep.
Man,
That
I'm
was
not putting that in a drink, man. Woo!
yeah, you put that in your
Talk about
seasons, bro.
Alcoholics Anonymous, man. That's how you turn someone. What is this?
Well, listen, fam. I'm
What is
showing you.
That's the other. We did that commercial within 45 minutes of going live on the air, overdubs and all.
Yep.
Love it.
I must have did like 18 takes to get that one take right there. But I got it. I got
You
it.
sure did.
Oh wait, we do have another commercial. Shall we embarrass Kyle?
Sure, why not?
What the hell? Why are there Easter eggs in my desk? Another one? Why? Oh yes! I found a collectible Easter egg! What the? Oh right. We have merch now. If you find all the Easter eggs in our song videos, you can win some.
That was a day in the life of Kyle. That's what that commercial was.
A day in the quarantine
Alicia's
life, at least.
Ching Ching and Alicia, I don't know if they knew what they were getting into when they said yes.
I don't know. Alicia might have had an
Hey, don't get
idea.
it twisted, man. I'm with the shits, man.
All right.
We just
I
have
got
fun,
some
man.
crazy ideas, man. Man.
Yeah,
That
that
was,
And
that was
actually,
just a mini- Sorry, Jeff.
there's an Easter egg in the commercial itself.
Yeah. A hidden little tidbit. We wanted to include some music from the band, obviously, instead of just having a whole bunch of empty air. But all of our released songs have too many lyrics, so I had to take some of the raw instrumental footage from one of our upcoming releases, and that's what's playing under the majority of the ad, and you can all hear that in probably about a month or so when we're going to be able to get that one out for everybody to enjoy.
But if you can figure out all the Easter eggs in the 3 videos, you get merch.
So far, Jay's the only one who's found it.
Yeah, but I knew it way back when you told me that there was an Easter egg.
Yeah, he kind of gloated about that. It was just like, yeah, I found that. I watched through him just like, man, you know what? I already got a T-shirt, but damn it.
Charlotte was feeling a little blue, so I had to pick up her spirits for her.
Yep. So you can check out the videos. Yeah,
and they have some great music and some great lyrical contents to a lot of the music videos too. Like the latest one they put out, Charlotte actually had to say something to it that it was not about her relationship because people were messaging her and harassing her.
I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those people who was thinking like, hey man, like, are you sure this isn't just you using your art to tell a message? Because like, if you need help, girl, I will throw punch a motherfucker for you. You let me know. She just seems like one of those people. It's just like, why are you even bothering her for?
For the much needed context, the relationship that was being represented in the video was from an old friend of hers who was for a long time seeing a very emotionally abusive fellow. That was the inspiration for the song and the video.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And the video is very like there's a warning at the beginning of it to say this depicts violence and whatnot because it hits home with a lot of people.
It's a strong message, especially during these times. It's like I can't even believe there was some nominations of some songs that happened during these times. It's just funny how insensitive. It's insensitive, right? People can be intolerant as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, man, for this last 15 months, it's just proven how much it's the generation of me now.
Me first.
I don't care about you. It's all about me. So what if me staying home for a couple of weeks saves your life? I don't care.
Yo, man,
that's all I've been hearing.
I almost had someone run me over because they trying to get where they go. I'm like, hold on a second, bro. Like, wait a minute. Is it that important? Like, you can't just wait a second? Dude looked in my eye and then accelerated. I'm just like, hold on. Usually eye contact means you're going to slow down, doesn't it?
Usually means I see you.
I see you and recognize, you know what I mean? I recognize your right to live and exist in the same space as me, you know what I mean? Nah, my dude's like, I see you, now run, motherfucker.
Ching Ching, I know you're down in the States. How is it in your area right now?
What, as far as what? Hot, cold, death rate,
opening
killing? Up? I mean, what do you want to know?
Killings everywhere, dude. I can walk down to the river and watch you guys board up schools.
Right now, I mean, for Buffalo, believe it or not, Buffalo is like the only city where you get all 4 seasons in a day. So right now,
remember we live right across the river from you. I could probably throw rocks at your house.
Right now it's 80s. Right now for like a couple more days. Then it's gonna be in the 60s later on in the week. But
maybe some snow.
Suburbs, so I mean, not snow. See, everybody say snow, but snow it really ain't been a thing, man. That's the thing of the past, man. Like everybody say snow. Nah, that's no.
I gotta ask you a question though. Why does America wow when they get a few flakes though? Like y'all shut down cities.
Nah, not Buffalo. Not Buffalo.
Not Buffalo, probably, but like further south of you, it's like they don't know.
Virginia. That. Oh yeah, when I was in Virginia, man, they shut down 8 schools, and I'm like,
look at Texas when they got snow.
In Buffalo, we chill. Like it really has to be inclement weather for them to say no schools, but snow, man. That's some southern states. Buffalo, man, it's like snow. What's that? But the thing that kills me about people driving, like what kills me about like people in Buffalo is the fact that, you know.
Why is it popping up my name while you're typing?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
But Alicia, anytime you want to. Anytime.
Yeah,
that's awesome. It was nice meeting you guys. We'll talk soon.
Bye, Alicia.
Take it easy.
Nah, but the thing about it, like with the like only thing that kills me is like even though snow and rain, like people still drive like idiots. Like they still don't know how to drive. Like, listen, this is what it is. Like
No, the best is when it
Come on,
stops
man.
snowing and the snow clears up for a couple of days and a couple of flakes go in the air and all of a sudden everyone's in the ditch. It's like,
Yeah,
dude, it just snowed 2 days ago. Why
great,
can't you
man.
still
And then they
drive
come
in it?
right back. Yeah. And then come right back, man. Then it'll snow, it clear up, the snow for a little bit, it'll clear up, and then a day later, comes right back. And then they'll get the wind chill and all that lake effect. See, my uncle, he live in Orchard Park near the Bill Stadium, so he always gets South Towns. He always get bombed, so he's always screwed, basically. He's always fucked.
I lived up north where literally I went to bed, there was no snow. I woke up, it was piled over 6 feet tall on my front porch.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with that. That's why I'm so far south. I would go as far as Windsor, but I don't know if I can deal with. Like, I'm already dealing with a steel city right here, kind of thing. So
Yeah, but it's so much closer down there. Here we got the paper mills to deal with across the river.
Yeah,
in between Buffalo and Niagara Falls.
True. What period are we in? What's the score looking like?
It is still 3-1. We are in the second intermission.
All right.
I don't have all the context for what it was about, but both teams challenged a call on that third goal.
Yeah.
And it ended up the goal stood, and the Leafs got another power play out of it. So
yeah,
they spent most of the period on the power play.
Nice. That's up.
Sorry about Buffalo not making it.
Are you a hockey fan?
They suck, man. They suck, man.
Their football team is in better position than their NFL team.
Yeah. And that's ironically the same owner, man. That kills me. It's the same owner, but one team sucks, one doesn't.
Yeah, but look at the crap that the Bills went through first until they got what they got now.
True.
Yeah.
It's always seemed like a team that doesn't want to admit, or an ownership group that doesn't want to admit
that the choices were fucked up.
Beyond just that, like they don't want to admit that we have to tank and we have to admit that we're going to suck for a couple of years in order to build something that has a chance to win.
At least
they convince themselves. Yeah, they convince themselves that we can be a bottom third team and have a fan base, and they're alienating everybody, including the players they put on the ice.
But that's the thing, though. People tanking, it's crazy with sports nowadays. Like, you can be a shitty team, like Browns. The Browns were shitty, and then now it's just crazy, man. It's like with sports.
Yeah, but look at how many first round busts they had over the years too.
Yeah,
like first round players went there to die, man. Like that like they had some horrible staff. I think that was their problem. The Browns had horrible staff for like good 10 years.
Yeah, only thing I can say like about the Bills right now, like as far as they got the GM and the coach, they all on the same page right now, like for the first time. And then it had to say, Ralph Wilson had to die for this to happen. But once, I mean, he got money. The owner is like a fracking guy, so he got money. So it just took them to build to this team. So yeah, they was,
it's one of the best teams they've had since like the late 90s, mid 90s there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane.
He gonna get one though.
Hope so.
Chiefs is overrated, man. Especially on football, Chiefs is overrated. Yeah. It's so overrated. They're like the Golden State Warriors of football. Crazy.
Man, it was nice to see Toronto get that one over, though. I just wish I got the side plates. Yeah.
But yeah, one thing that I think you pointed out about the behind the scenes staff that need to be on point. I look at what the Leafs did, and you can debate till the cows come home whether or not exactly they built from the top down. They built a good development staff, a good management staff, and they were like, okay, make the team good, please. And maybe they don't win a Stanley Cup this year. Maybe they don't win a playoff round this year, but at least they're competing in that area. And it's because they put so much work in the office before they put any work in on the ice.
Yeah.
And that's what Buffalo has to do.
Really good one to watch, I think.
Yeah, they got to get a coach, man. I heard their coach was like a real issue. Like, it was just crazy. People want to leave. Aiko want to leave. A lot of Sabres players. They just want to fucking leave, man. It's like,
that whole organization needs to be built from the front office down. Everybody
Like
should be
Bills,
cleaned
like
out.
how the
redone.
Bills was, right? Yeah. I'm surprised. If I was an owner, to be honest, I'd be stepping in like, okay, I'm stepping in. You're fired. You're fired. I hate you. You might stay. You're fired. Hey, you want a job? Like,
Straight. You know, I mean, you gotta get rid of the dead weight or trim the fat. So to actually have some of the issues that these, like Toronto is just a farm team for the most part. So now to see that they're in the Stanley Cup playoffs, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, they're only in the playoffs because it's a short season and it's a split league. But, you know, fact remains they're still there. The conditions
The North
are
Division is the highest scoring division in all of the NHL.
there you go.
And the Leafs have the best defensive metrics of any team in the North Division as well.
Actually, they have the best 5-on-5 defense in all of the league.
I didn't know that one.
There you go.
They have better defense than Tampa. Everybody that's currently in the playoffs, 5-on-5.
There you go.
They've been showing it in this game.
And that's what, and you know, that's what the defensive core that all the experts said was weak.
Right.
Sometimes it just takes the right group of individuals to have the right mindset to make things click.
100%. And that's one thing that I think was evident from the first day of training camp this year in Toronto was every single person on that team has integrated that mindset.
See,
because they have like 7 captains on their roster.
Yeah, I think the team first mindset is key too, man. You gotta, it's the culture. It starts from the top, the coach. You gotta, and the players that you, it's the culture, man. Like if you don't
even
have
the advisors you bring in,
it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Even the advisors that just come in and talk to the players, like they pay ex-players to come in and be around the room. They come into the dressing rooms, they hang out with the players when they're doing team events, and that also makes a big difference right there. Mm-hmm. If you bring in the right ex-players to say, hey man, this is the way we did it, you know, there's a few in the NFL that when the rookies come in, they go, okay, this is what your paycheck can look like, this is what it looked like when I start, this is what I did. You got to save your money because nothing lasts forever.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. Yep. The Bills
don't want to end up like Evander Kane.
Allen, Bruce Smith. He just reached out to one of the guys they drafted, Greg Rousseau. Mm-hmm. He said, "We're gonna get you straight, yo." I mean, ex-players, man. Who knows what other ex-players behind the scenes? Well, yeah, that's all a key, man. Everybody got to be on the same page, man.
Like Warren Moon, when the young guys would come in with Warren Moon, he'd be like, "I've been through 2 different leagues. Save your money. It ain't worth it to spend it on crap. Work on what you're doing so you make sure you last long enough to retire." Because look at what was his name, fucking Mr. Johnny Manziel. He had an arm to at least stay as a decent quarterback, but he fucked himself out of it.
Yeah.
2 leagues he's been kicked out of.
All right, cool.
No worries, Kyle.
Yeah, sorry about that. Was not expecting anyone over, but a friend of mine just dropped in. So thank you all for inviting me.
Yeah.
A pleasure to meet you, Ching Ching.
Right,
hopefully we can get that tune done that Charlotte song on that you're supposed to be doing some backups for.
Yes, I remember that one. I forgot there was 3 now.
What's going on, dude? Lots.
I have so much going on. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and put some more work in on music after the game. So yeah, looking forward to throwing some ideas at you soon.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right.
In the meantime, thanks again for having me on short notice, and have a wonderful night, everyone.
Thank you for coming.
Appreciate love you.
That's your new saying now.
Appreciate love. Yeah, man. Because I got that from the roster. I have to spread it.
Yeah. I haven't heard that in a while, actually.
Appreciate love?
Yeah, I have heard it before when I was a kid.
I never heard it before I started talking to Junior Barkley and Mike and Lizzie Dredd and them. So, yeah. They put me onto that. So, where can people find your content, Ching Ching? And how do they look you up? Is it Ching Ching Fame?
Yep.
All right.
Yep, you can find me on Spotify, all there, all digital platform, everywhere. Just type it in, Google, YouTube, it's there. CHING, it's there, everywhere, there.
Sounds like me.
Mhm.
What's your websites? Just Google me. I'll be the first thing that pops up.
Yeah, it's cool. Same with the email, nothing changed, man. At Gmail, Scenario Music Group at Gmail, SoundCloud / Fame / Viewing. Just keep it the same, man. It's easier that way.
Yep. It's true.
And you're saying you have a release schedule that you're following right now?
Yeah, right now, every 2 weeks, Paycheck releases. Like I said, every 2 weeks I'm doing that as a project. So I have so much songs, and I pretty much warehouse for like the past years and years and years. Got unreleased stuff still on my computer, still re-records. Because my process is like I record at home, and then I go to another studio and repolish it. Because after a while, you can get more songs out because you already know it. You already did the man hours. You can just go knock it out, knock it out, knock it out. And like I said, I make my own beats and stuff like that, and right now I've been on an auto tune kick, so working on a serious project. Like take my time, like something that's coming soon. But in the meantime, yeah, it's just gonna be all the older stuff, all the stuff, just little themes, paycheck releases, and then like I said, I started a new pop. That's pretty much my genre, like a new genre, pop.
Hop hop. Let me hear one of those tracks when you send over some of yours still. If you want to include some like a couple of the beats.
Oh yeah, I
Um
got to
yeah, man, definitely work on some stuff still. I think we might call it in an hour, bro.
Well, let's put it this way. I have 12 songs out right now. I've written another 6, and that's drums, guitar, and bass. And I'm about to sit down and write probably another 10 this week.
I have to start writing the magazine next. I have to start collecting content for the magazine next month or next week. Sorry.
And I need
And
DK
then,
to come back so we can finish that beat.
he was supposed to come today, but he might be over here tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
I got family shit tomorrow.
Yeah.
I also
Yeah,
want to do
so,
TVs and movies too, man.
nice.
I want to dive into that too.
Excuse me, sorry. Yeah.
TVs and movies, man. It's just so much.
There's so much to
So
do.
much to tap into.
And it's so much easier. Well, it's easier, but it's not as a musician or an artist now. Find it's easier to be able to record your own stuff and release your own stuff, but it's still just as hard to try and get it to where you want it to go.
Yeah, the
And
marketing and promotion.
Yeah. The mainstream is still a pretty much lock that you need, that cosign type of shit. You know what I mean? You need that label.
Yeah.
You need to rub that right elbow, which sucks.
Yeah, that's how it is with Buffalo. Like we're the Griselda movement, man. Like that's why everybody looking now. Before when you say Buffalo or upstate area, you say Buffalo. What is now? Now you say Buffalo. It's like, oh, Buffalo. Let me turn your head and like, you take because of that whole movement. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of talent here. There's a lot of talent in this area. It's a lot of talent. Period. Just that is not enough unsigned can't tap in because it's like it's only a certain program that you got to be this, and this, and this, and the underdogs or the people that don't gain that attention from the masses that you don't see, but they're just as good and just as talented.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like that everywhere, really, to be honest. Like the independent artist is still very much needed for any music scene. Because for out of the millions that are there, that 1,000 that make it every year at least help change what pulp culture is.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Music
independent
is everywhere.
scene, yeah, but independent scene I think is a little more important than the mainstream, in my opinion, because it is the independents that go, I like that pop sound, but I want to do it this way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then that might influence the next person that breaks through and then goes, oh, check this out. And all of a sudden, the pop scene changes again.
And then, like I said, we ain't even talk about robots, AI, NFTs, all this other stuff that's coming.
Yeah.
That's coming. That is already starting with art. That that even had the independence. It's a lot of independent scenes. That's why if you notice, like most of these DSPs, most of these DSPs is got label ties to it, except like Ditto. I'm with Ditto, so I got unlimited. I can release whatever I want, whatever, unlimited. But that's where the labels is, the majors. They're trying to dive into that. But there's so many platforms, streaming ain't even touch. The rates is low. Like I said, songwriters not really getting their money and credit. Is so much business side. You'd be surprised the artists that don't even know the business.
Yep.
It's crazy. The business side of it, people are so uneducated. They be like, what's that?
It's the best when I hear artists turn around and go, I got 20,000 plays on Spotify. I said, yeah, did you cash that $100 check? Like, you need millions of streams from beginning to end just to make a couple of grand. That's insane.
Yep. And they got like it's a link you can go to and check that. Like it's crazy. Like you
put your shit on YouTube and then everyone can just download it for free anyways because they won't close that back door. Same with SoundCloud.
Half a pennies. That's why your money is merch, shows, just anything, man. And if I'll say NFTs, I mean it's just anything. Sync licensing, TV, movies.
Yeah.
Because content is so much
publishing.
Yep, that's where it is. Yeah. People don't understand. That's your real estate, man. You never give that up. Ever.
Nope.
Never.
You got to register that shit before you even think about letting someone else hear it. Make sure it's fully registered, copied, and done, and fucking everything, embroidered, everything. Make sure everybody knows that it's coming in.
Yeah, publishing is like the real estate, man. You'll never give that up.
Oh, hell yeah. I got ripped off in the early 90s. Charlotte.
What up, Charlotte?
Charlotte, you got to hit that link and come on in.
That's forever. Forever money.
Yeah. It's the only, and the best thing is if you do take off, which is everyone's hope, all that early stuff that you own 100% to, nobody can take away.
Yep.
So even if you sign away, say 3 albums, you still have all that beginning shit that people are still going to go back and listen.
That's why it's so hard for me, like, to even entertain like a regular label. Because right now, for me, like, I'm so used to doing, come out what I want. Now it's that 100%. Like, and then like I said, if I'm with on a song with somebody, even though I made the beat, I'm on the hook. I do a verse and he did one verse. I still split it down the middle because I got so much songs and it's. I know how this works. Is whatever. Like people.
The lady, I believe she's about to join us, Charlotte. I'm doing some songs with her, and that's what I'm doing. Anybody that's on it is getting an equal share.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's singing on it. Here you go. Here's your half. Oh wait, the bass player wants on it. Okay, now let's reroute this and make it 33% each.
Mm-hmm. That's knowing the business, man. You gotta know the business. Know the business.
Gotta share it. Like, sure, I did the drums, I did the guitar, the bass, wrote half the lyrics, but we're gonna split it evenly so that way, you have a stake in it and you want to go push it as much as I do, so that way we both get a gain.
Yeah, because that's where people getting screwed over, man. They get screwed over that way, man.
Yeah, got to share those gains so that way the other person that's involved with it is just as committed as you are, because the more they push it, the more you push it, the more you have a chance to make it come back.
Mm-hmm. It's all about the give back.
Yeah,
a lot of money, a lot of work, man.
It's give and take. If more musicians work together, big companies would crumble.
But people don't get that. It's me. I want mine. I don't care about you. Who are you?
With the flashy cars, the
gold chains that mean nothing. The car that's going to break down and rust out when you're dead. What does it matter? Why not have a lot of good music instead of the same 5 artists every hour on the radio?
What good do we get from that? Society is going to learn stuff. We don't want society to learn. They need to just sit there and be quiet.
Slave hive mind mentality.
Exactly.
Do what I say, know what I do. Oh, she's starting up the potato.
Yeah.
This is what she affectionately calls her laptop, is the potato.
They don't understand, man. They don't understand.
And the funny thing is, a lot of artists will learn it too late. I knew a guy that pretty much sold his whole musical career to a label and now really can't do anything because he doesn't even own his own rights.
Phew.
Which
Jeez.
sucks.
The name he's known by can't use it unless he does it through the label.
And what Prince did, they think. I don't understand, like, with Prince. I watched the Prince documentary now, like, knowing what I know now, like, and go back to what Prince did, like, I have a bigger understanding.
4-1 Toronto.
Bigger
Yeah,
understanding.
it's insane.
What he
Prince
did, what he was doing, he was ahead of his time, man.
Oh, hell yeah. And he spent a lot of time in Toronto doing stuff, too, in that. Like, he had a house just off the beaten path. He did a lot of stuff for the music scene in Toronto. It's amazing on how much behind the scenes stuff he was doing.
He wrote for damn near everybody. Yeah. He wrote, played instruments.
Yeah.
Man, whew.
He was a very talented individual, but he was also a really quiet person, really. He never really bragged. He never really bragged about what he did. Only the stuff he released as himself. Anything he did for anybody else, you didn't know unless you actually divulged into those credits.
Or you can hear the sound. You can hear the Prince sound, though.
Oh,
like,
hell, yeah.
You can be like, ooh, like.
Yeah.
I can tell he was doing that, man. Like Sheila E., Morris Day, Ben 86, Apollonia 6. Yeah, he was talented.
Even the people he would write for, like he did a bunch of ghost writings too. Like he just did everything he could in music because the day he stopped was, the day he was done. There's a lot of artists like that. Like there's artists that are known for one thing, but their biggest hit is with somebody else, especially in like my scene, rock and metal. Like Lemmy, Motorhead, Mr. that sings Ace of Spades. His biggest song was an Ozzy song he wrote for Ozzy Osbourne. He wrote the song Mama, I'm Coming Home. One of Ozzy's biggest hits of all time was written by Lemmy of Motorhead.
Songwriting, man.
Yeah. It's lucrative.
Yep.
Ghostwriting, you can make money. Collabs, you can make money if you do it right, but ghostwriting makes a lot of money because if you get the right person and it just goes the right way. Remember, there's a documentary coming out about Milli Vanilli. Really? There's the whole thing right there. Image was everything. They couldn't sing a key or anything.
And he took it's crazy. They took the Grammy away from him, all that. It was like, oh my God. Yeah. But now, if you look back, that was like shunned on back then. Now that's just it's another day.
Yep. Now it's pop culture. Catch me if you can.
Yep. Everybody's singing. Everybody's pulling. Well, not everybody, but enough people are singing on pulling the lip syncing and all of that shit. So it's like, okay. Now it's just the new norm.
I play rock music. You can't fake that shit. Not in small shows and that. Maybe in a big ass arena, but because trust me, I know when people notice when I play a wrong note.
The only thing I can't understand is like the YouTube beats things. Like I can't understand that, man, because like I did songs in auto-tune on YouTube beats, but I understand. I just put it straight to the SoundCloud. Like, and you'd be surprised that the YouTube beats that just people just putting it out to the digital world, like the YouTube beats and just like crazy. It's like YouTube is just hard to fathom, man. Like,
yeah, and the funny thing is, people don't realize you put your song on YouTube, you've lost it. Anybody can download that song for free.
Or Y2 MP3.
Yeah. It's the same thing with SoundCloud. You can download anything off of SoundCloud for free.
Mm-hmm.
Vimeo.
And then there's apps where you can just find the key for auto-tune. You can find the tempo with the program. Mm-hmm. You can do everything. You don't even...
Tells you the hertz of what a guitar sound tone was or everything. Yeah. It's insane.
Bonkers.
Music's more digital now than I think anybody ever really wanted it.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Jimi Hendrix nowadays? Steve Vai? Hell, could you imagine the Beatles trying to make music today
Wow.
in their prime?
Matt, okay, on that topic, what would be their collab? Who they would collab with?
Oh, I don't even think they would be able to make a mark in the music industry if they came out now.
They'd have to collab with Kanye. Yeah.
Crazy enough, yeah, that or 50 Cent.
Yep.
Okay, did she pop a screen?
No.
I heard it did. But yeah, another one to think. Tina Turner. What would she been like nowadays in her prime? Aretha Franklin.
No, man, that is a good question.
Like, think of these old time Motowns. Like, what would they be now in their prime?
Smokey Robinson back in the day.
Well, then some of these people would have blown up even more because of the internet.
He would have been he would have been culture canceled.
Ooh, imagine a James Brown TikTok video.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
That would be hilarious and horrifying.
Or meme.
He would be a meme instantly. First video, meme.
Buddy Holly would have been like
shot.
Buddy Holly. I don't know about that.
He married his first cousin while she was underage.
Yeah, there's a lot of that happening back in that time, wasn't it?
Elvis Presley would have been hung by his testicles because he liked underage virgins.
Yeah, that's kind of. It's definitely not my team. I don't know how he got to. I don't even know how he got into the league. To tell you the truth. But that's just me being savage.
I'm just like, if you go back and you think and listen to these songs again on how they were able to fucking cancel culture, baby, it's cold outside.
You know what I have a problem with? Here's what it is, okay? There's some people that are more concerned with canceling certain elements of culture than they are with improving the quality of some other cultures' lives. It's like, yeah, you want to, isn't that a Nat King Cole song?
Which one?
Baby, it's cold outside.
Yep.
So you gonna take umbrage with a song that's like 40 some odd years old. Why not deal with some of the social injustices that are happening right now?
I don't know, but I got to hear about WAP.
Oh my god, don't even get me started about that.
Like, you see what I mean? Like, it's just insane on what people decide to pick on what's culturally insensitive while letting something else go through that I find is.
Granted, WAP is about consensual sexual activities between adults. So,
baby,
like,
it's cold outside has nothing sexual to it unless you lend your head that way.
No,
that's the remix. That's the remix.
It's got all kinds of connotations, all kinds of like undercurrents and connotations. It almost sounds like a date rape, bro.
Imagine if you had the Bee Gees now, though. Ooh.
Oh man.
Beach Boys?
The Bee Gees, Bee Gees, Beach Boys.
Actually, I would have liked to seen the Jackson 5.
They definitely would go on TikTok.
Definitely hell
TikTok. Yeah. Definitely be TikTok.
And they may not have been as screwed up because of the way culture is now. Mommy and daddy wouldn't have gotten away with half the shit they did.
Yeah. It was definitely.
Still would have been like a lot of scandals along with that too, man.
Oh hell yeah! I hate thinking about old bands. If you were like to drop them, like take them out of time and drop them. Like, who else is there? Who else could come out that would like just be out of left field here?
What on the show?
Sharon Bono. That would have been insane to drop nowadays.
Sharon Bono, Casey in the Sunshine.
Yeah.
Cool in the Gang.
Yeah.
Cool in the Gang.
Cool in the Gang.
I think Tone Loc would have been a TikTok star.
think so.
With that
MC
voice?
Hammer, definitely.
Oh,
MC
hell
Hammer,
yeah.
definitely.
Yep. No, I think Tone Loc would with that voice. He'd be perfect for Titcock voiceovers.
Oh man.
Or me.
Monkey Comodino.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Don't even get me. No, man. Marky Mark. If Marky Mark had come out now, there'd be too much from the Valley that would support him. Too many. Oh my God.
But the thing about it though, would be no, then it would be no movies though. Like,
true. It's been a few. Italian Job was one of his better movies, though.
the
I don't know,
Italian
he did
Job.
decent. He did decent with the Transformers.
I like the
Yeah.
Invincible.
Invincible. Okay.
Yeah.
Invincible, and what was that other boat movie? What was that other when he was on a boat? The boat runner or something.
Yeah. What the hell was it? I know the one you're talking about.
Oh, here she is. Oh, there we go.
I cannot get my camera to work for some reason.
That's surreal. To hear her voice and not be able to see her, it's kind of a trip.
Meow.
This is Charlotte. This is the partner of crime of Kyle, and effects may vary.
Hello.
Lead vocalist.
Oh, Contraband.
That's it. Yes.
Contraband. Okay. Yeah.
That was a good movie. We had Kyle on earlier.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he was keeping us up to date on the score.
He loves his hockey.
It's currently on my hand and my phone. It's Saturday night. Gotta watch my hockey. 4-1 with 4 minutes to go.
Oh yeah. Bring that home. Bring that right on home. Toronto, to the fullest. I know I'm in Welland, but still repping the Maple Leafs. Wow. That's the Exposed to North Maple Leaf, but yeah. Just not to get it twisted, that's the Exposed to North Maple Leaf. But we also have like the FX May Vary merch chilling up there. Boom. Gotta make sure you order that.
And don't forget our friend to the left of it.
Yes,
who passed last week.
Oh, haha. Okay, I got this working on my phone.
Do you?
Okay.
Do you really?
Yes?
She said, oh, haha, triumphantly.
I can see myself on the camera. So if you want to see my face instead of just hearing my disembodied voice, I mean, it's your choice. So,
like, it's a trip right now. I don't even hey, because everybody it's whatever you want to do. Really,
I mean, I don't mind using my phone. I've got it plugged in. It's charging anyways.
Okay,
so.
Jump in.
All right, hold on one sec. I'll jump out and then.
It'll be better than your potato.
Yeah. You ever see those play those video games where it has like an AI or something and the AI is talking to you? That's what that shit just felt like.
You need another blunt.
Oh, bro, listen, I got a half of one standing on deck. I just didn't want to look unprofessional. There she is.
Unprofessional. We're Canadians. It's in our blood.
Isn't it? Oh, I popped her out. There we go. There she is.
Hi, guys.
How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
All right, we're good.
Apparently, Kyle's going to get the one song today. I was bugging him.
That's cool.
It's kind of funny. I was going through my shirt today trying to figure out which one to wear, and I pulled out the Batman one. I was just like, maybe another day.
Actually, I was going to wear my effects may vary, but I decided to go with my pug this week.
I can see that being a hard choice.
I was going to wear my effects may vary one, but I ended up settling on my Wicked shirt today. So. Wicked.
Nice. Oh, man.
Okay. The conversation is somebody old school artist that would just, what would they do if they were dropped in their prime right now?
Flourish or flounder? That's what you should call this. Yeah. Flourish or flounder. Would they do very good or would they fail?
Unfortunately, I think they would fail because unfortunately this industry doesn't particularly care about talent anymore. They care about looks. and like personality.
Mm.
It's all about the views.
Yeah, so it's all
We do
about
love
the
that.
persona that you have rather than just being able to sing.
I hear that.
So I mean, yeah, up that like alley, then Kiss would be right on it then.
Oh,
Kiss
Kiss
would
would,
be-
yeah,
Oh,
Kiss
kids
would still
would still
flourish.
do really well. Like,
Shitty 4 chords and shitty lyrics.
but they have all the makeup and they have this stage presence, and no, they'd still do well. Like they'd still do well today.
And they got the fire.
Dude, they made $1 million off of lyrics like "Take a Ride on My Love Gun."
Can you fault them though? Like if the masses are so susceptible to such lyrical debauchery that they, oh my god, yeah, I want to ride on your love. Then like I'm sorry, if I start like for example, of all the songs on my album, if people started going behind the bag, where all I say is I gotta get it, 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 get it. Like I'm saying that for 8 fucking bars. And if that's a song that people like, guess what I'm gonna give them? I'll give them the bag, the bag, the bag, the bag, because that's what they like. I'm gonna give them what they like. I'm not gonna question the formula. I'm just gonna give them what they like. So,
See, I think the bands would work though. They still work because you got technology would drive them though. It still would spin offs. Like certain gimmicks would still work. Like we talked about earlier, MC Hammer that would still work. Gimmick
Like,
wise because it's still, and then we're not even talking about the commercials, the sponsorship, the other brands they will get tied to.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
I'm gonna take you guys for a walk. I'm gonna get my headphone set thing so you guys stop echoing.
Okay. So
go for a walk. Oh,
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Well, we're out here.
Yeah.
Sir Mix-a-Lot, yeah, he would take it. Ice Tea. No, sorry.
Ice Tea, Ice Cube, or Vanilla Ice?
I mean Vanilla Ice.
Okay.
Say hi to everybody.
Hey, River.
Say hi.
Hey, River, how you doing?
But no,
He was a
Vanilla
very
Ice
good
probably would have done pretty good. He was all gimmick.
The Ice Baby, yeah.
They redid a metal version of it that people freaking died for.
The Ninja Rap, you know what I mean? That was big.
Yeah, that was tied to the move. Yeah, the move. Yeah.
Yep.
Like if Mac Lethal could be big to the point that he made dough off of his crap, then yeah, Vanilla Ice should be able to do something.
Honestly, people won't even give it. People will look at me hard when I say this or discredit me, but I don't care. Vanilla Ice opened the doors for like bands like fucking Mac Miller and Eminem and all of those guys.
100%.
Oh yeah, he's definitely the OG.
Yeah.
White Wabber.
Because if you were to listen to his lyrics, like straight up, the man has some bars still. Like
what happened to him was bad management. Because somebody decided to not run a beat through the proper channels of revenue, that he got sued and shut down.
Yeah.
Oh, for Ice Baby, right?
Yeah.
You cannot use one of the largest bands.
Note to everybody in there. Clear your
Music.
samples, guys.
Clear your samples, bro.
Without saying, hey, I'll pay you money.
Yep. And
or find out who it is and send them a check.
That's why I fuck with original beats from original beat makers unless I buy the license or buy the package. Nah, bro, we're
or has somebody that know how to make it.
Yeah,
like,
I know how to make
it.
Yep. Gotta be something original. I can't do this whole like I used to do the whole YouTube beat and put a freestyle on it or put a track on there and then re-release it. It's just like at the end of the day, if it catches on, that's still someone else getting paid before I do. Nah.
That's why I just keep it for fun and SoundCloud. But like, I you know.
Yeah. No.
It goes back to the splitting everything equally. Like I said, me and her, no, that way. We go that way. Her are currently doing some stuff with her and her bandmates and that, and it's all going to get split up equally. That's the way it should go. Like I said, you give someone the will to want to do more, right?
They have masks too, by the way.
Yeah, we do.
He lives in the States. The CDC says they don't need it anymore if you're vaccinated.
That's fine. If you're anywhere that you need masks,
You know,
they
flu
need masks
season's
too.
still gonna be a thing, probably.
Yeah, we'll see. We're about 6 months behind the States, so at least we have a framework to look forward to.
Hey, in the
I've
Asian
heard
Orient,
a rumor that once 70% of the population is vaccinated, that they're gonna have live shows and like theme parks and stuff.
Yeah, it does nothing.
Like Vegas is opening back up. It's full capacity.
That does nothing for me today because I'm supposed to be at a campground right now.
I'm looking at fireworks in my backyard. I'm getting the show put on while we're putting on a show. Yeah. This is awesome. I feel like I should walk outside and raise one of my titles and just...
Oh, God.
Oh, man. I think I might.
Like, is somebody making really aggressive popcorn?
Yeah, that was crazy.
They're big kernels.
Big kernels. Oh, man.
Come to Big Kernels. We got the biggest popcorn.
You know what?
It's right next door to Hot Pizza.
Yeah, Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. Oh, you missed our earlier conversation. It was great. At first, Kyle didn't want to come on because he's already hit the pops a few too many.
Hey, man.
Yep.
So we had a real good time.
It's Saturday. Like,
yeah.
It's Saturday.
Yeah, it's the day.
I'll go home. I won't be able to sleep because I have a 2-year-old in my bed tonight.
I'm sitting here like I still got a marketing course to finish. I got a master suite course to finish. I can't even stop. I'm glad I got the songs recorded today for the Terrell Effect. We got the mix that's gonna drop this week, so I'm gonna be promoting Culture Shock issue 9 as well as the latest mix from this week's The Terrell Effect, where we had a few people. We had the usual suspects on. Oh man, shout out to Christy Hales again for syndicating us on Liquid Fire Radio. I gotta shout out the Wifinger every time. And for those of you, I shout her out all the time, so don't give me that, oh, you shout out Christy first. No. Gotta shout out the Wifinger for letting us free range, you know what I mean? Yeah, just letting us do our thing.
And next week we should have a bunch of new music to listen to.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because we're gonna have some new music from my dude Ching Ching fame.
That song he sent that we played the little snippet for the opening that I did sounds great. You couldn't hear it.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. He's got my email, so he can forward me those tracks. And then we'll bump them on the Terrell Effect on
I can't wait to hear
Saturday.
more of it, to be honest.
Yeah, I might play it when we're done this here. And we'll have to open it. Oh wait, hold on. You sent it to me. You definitely sent it to me. So
I can't wait to hear more of it. I love listening to new music.
Yeah, man. So
especially with somebody that does as much as he does for himself.
Bro, I'm looking at a mirror right now. What are you talking about? Like
this, being able to write it all and do everything. It does take time and energy. Trust me.
That's what I'm saying. This is it. It's almost like looking at a mirror right now because we're seeing people who are, you know what I mean, all doing it mostly for themselves. You know what I mean? For the most part, like I say mostly because everybody's getting help from somebody. But
yeah, David only heard your little start off, Charlotte, like last week.
I get it. Y'all being all secretive and shit. That's what I think. No, I think it was a good. It's definitely a good melody that you had on there.
Thank you.
It's like you're coming into your. It's like as confident as you are in your voice, it's like you're becoming more confident in your delivery. So you know what I mean? Like keep growing, and it's noticeable.
Yeah.
That's how it is with me, man. Like if you say in the beginning when I started, man, I couldn't do an ad lib, nothing. Like, but what as you keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it, it's like practice. You get your own persona, you get own delivery, your delivery change. Like when I started playing with the auto-tune, I was like, auto-tune, never. Then I started finding my voice, and then you just keep doing it. That's how you grow.
I don't know. I've never used auto-tune.
Neither
Really?
have I.
It ain't bad. I mean, I was singing, you know what I'm saying? But
I stopped
bad,
singing
man.
a long time ago. Pop, pop.
Yep. That's what it's like in my hood. Pop, pop.
I should have brought the real good fireworks then. You would have saw everyone hit duck and cover.
Telling you, man. And then I would have gotten trouble on some shit. No, my luck.
Trust me, I set off one 16-pack behind my house, and literally everybody in their apartment ran to their windows. These are people that did not grow up in the hood. They all ran to their windows and stuck their faces to it, going, "What the hell's going on?"
Why do you stick your bro? You got to talk to your team, fam. It's like a caravana. You can tell, like, you see a group of people running this way, and for some strange reason, there's another group of people running the opposite direction, trying to see where everybody's running from. I've never got that. Like, no, you run with the flow of the people, or you get stampeded. Mind you, you can tell the people who have culture. You can. You can. You know what I mean? It's like they walk in. You can tell they walk in, and as they walk in, it's just like, okay, they're looking, and they look at you, and it's like you have that moment of obligatory nods. It's just like, yeah, is this about to go down? And it's like, yeah, it's about to go down. You both pull up your pants at the same time
and get ready to run.
And then you do that hop. Now you can tell the real cultured ones because they kind of click their heel as they do the hop step to run. But you know what I mean? But then you got those imposters who try to act like they all cultured and cool and shit, and they go to try and click their heel as they run and they trip over themselves. I've seen motherfuckers get trampled before. It is too funny. Like, I feel bad that I stop and I help them, but like it's There's nothing funnier than like someone going down like this.
You guys are missing half of the visuals. Like, he's clicking his feet and everything.
Oh yeah,
It's
I got
awesome.
my feet on the table. It's clicking them and shit. Like I'm in Kansas or not in Kansas anymore. Oh jeez.
So when's your next release there, Ching Ching?
Every 2 weeks. The 4th.
Yeah.
4th of June.
4th.
And every 2 weeks thereafter. Yep, every 2 weeks.
Okay. So the 4th.
So that means you just
11th.
released one yesterday.
Yep.
Okay.
And I know we're still a couple of months off of Charlotte.
Yep.
Kyle gave us that update.
So then I want to invite you to send me those songs when you're releasing them, and then I'll just run them on the show too. I'm always talking about playing the latest from the soon-to-be greatest.
We already
bring them on the Terrell. Bring them on the Terrell.
Yeah, definitely bring you on the Terrell Effect, and we can talk about your music and stuff like that. We got Effects May Vary in-house on June 19th.
Yep.
It's gonna be a full day affair, so we're gonna have to talk about like all kinds of stuff. We're gonna have all kinds of stuff happening.
Gotta make some food.
There better be some dumplings for me because you guys have been teasing me with those for like so long. I want some dumplings, please. Please.
She said the word, so we will have them definitely. What's inside of them? Dun, 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 dun.
I like food, preferably not cheese. I'm not a huge fan of cheese. I know that people get uppity about that, but
no, that's fine. I'll eat the cheese that you don't. Between me and Jay, that cheese will be done.
I'm easy.
I think it was you guys before where I was like, yeah, I don't particularly like cheese, and everybody in the podcast was like, and I'm like, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, no, that's don't get me wrong. I'm just trying not to make you feel bad.
Wrong direction. See? Exactly.
Oh, jeez.
I buy cheese curds and snack on them as stoner's food.
I don't mind cheese if it's on a burger or like on pizza, it's fine. But if I wouldn't just sit there and eat a block of cheese, or like I don't like when cheese is the dominant flavor.
That's good, right? Yeah. No. So okay, where are you with the grilled cheese?
I'll eat a grilled cheese as long as I have like a bowl of tomato soup.
Okay. That's the jam right there. That's the jam right there. She knows the combination. Ham and cheese. We're good. You don't even have to like cheese. We're good. She knows. Okay.
Well, then she would have liked today's meal.
Oh, today's
It was a meatitarian experience today.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
We had jerk oxtail.
Yep.
Oxtail.
Yes.
Ooh.
It's we seem to have it like every 2 weeks.
2 to 4, yeah. 2 to 4.
Wow.
And then let's see, what else did we had? We had 2 kinds of chicken breast on
Chicken
skewers.
breast. We had
Then we had 2 kinds of pork
steak.
chops. And we had steak.
Yeah. We still had some pork chops left. It was, oh my gosh.
It was definitely keto friendly.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sitting here
No
like,
carbs in that one, that's for sure.
But the thing is, it's good for me because like tomorrow I'm going on a hike, so I'm gonna need to have all that protein from today to just deal with that tomorrow, and I'll get home.
Go to lot C of Silent Hill.
Silent Hill or Short Hill?
Or whatever it is.
Silent Hill, I want nothing to do with. I'll tell you that right now.
Then what?
Short Hill's probably where we're talking about.
I don't know, the one that's in Welland, Pelham, and St. Catharines.
Yeah, that's Short Hill.
Okay, so you want to go to lot C.
Okay.
Hang a right at the bridge when you're walking down the path.
What's that do?
The rest is left to God.
Yeah, you see, it's not about that. I'm going on Black Walnut Trail tomorrow. So if y'all don't hear from me by next Wednesday, y'all need to send out a search party. That's what's up.
You want us to wait a week before we send out the search party?
Well, I want y'all to wait a week, but like by the Wednesday coming, I mean, because I got candid conversations.
It is 756 acres.
Yeah.
Pure death.
It's a provincial park, so there's really no marked paths. It's just paintings on trees and little plastic things nailed here and there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a beautiful water. There's a beautiful waterfall back in there that you can walk right up to.
If you can find it. Da, 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 da.
I found one, and then there was a 2-kilometer hill like this.
Yeah, no. You see, there's certain things.
What? Where's this? This is a park?
Yeah, yes.
Yep.
See, I enjoy walking sometimes, but like I think I enjoy riding my bike a little more just because it's like
We did 7.8 kilometers in there.
We did 8.9.
It was all like this. I swore every way we went, it was like this. I felt like my great grandfather.
It went like this. And
going
I'm like,
to school.
Oh, yeah,
Uphill both ways.
yeah.
Steep hill, like
then
the steep hill go like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like it's like, oh my gosh, it was just.
And it's water near that, like water.
Yep.
Like near that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think he's ever going to go for a walk with us if he comes over.
Put your hike boots on.
No, there's a Buffalo, New York TT.
Let's walk up a 75-degree incline. Just for fun.
Oh, shit.
All you hear is like the music playing in the background.
Oh man.
Sending smoke signals out in the middle of the park. Find me, help! I need my Pizza Hut.
Oh man. Honestly, we might have a thing with that, like straight up.
What, Pizza Hut?
Yeah,
Hut.
I know Charlotte won't be there. It's too hot for her.
But like for real though, if you actually like, I think I'm gonna have to talk to my dude and see like if there's
Pizza Hut and all the drinks be like milkshakes.
Yeah.
Medium pizza and a shake.
Yep.
For like $15.
30, and we'll throw in Pepto.
We have one pizza where you have to sign multiple waivers in order to look at it.
Yeah. That's so dope. No, real talk, yo. We were building a business right here. This is a Savage Circle, episode 24. We have now joining us Charlotte from Effects Wayfair. We got Ching Ching Fame, and we got DUI. Oh man, we're just chopping it up on Restream.io right now, syndicated on Liquid Fire Radio. Shout outs to everybody doing the thing. Shout outs to all y'all watching, listening. You know what I mean? Like clearly, a lot of y'all are listening because we got bronze, the bronze award for radio stations, and there was 5,141 entries. Jeez.
That would be us
Just
soon.
for the record, disclaimer. I did write this down, so we did write all this down. Disclaimer.
All right. So that's what's up.
Wink, wink. Bat eye.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink.
Bat eye. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love people to wink like that. They have to wink with their mouth open, like. Yeah.
Is that just so you don't feel awkward, Charlotte?
Oh,
man. I can wink with my like. So.
I can move it, my eyebrows independently.
I can't do that.
Kids hated it. I'd get angry at them and be like that, and they knew they were in trouble.
I got the people's eyebrow down pat. I will raise this eyebrow and lay the smacketh down on a Rudy Poo candy ass jabroni. It is.
If you can't tell, he likes his wrestling.
I don't know what's the tell. There's got to be a tell. I'm not sure what the tell is.
I don't know. There's absolutely nothing behind you that says you like wrestling.
There used to be one over here.
I can't see three things.
Oh no, that one's over here.
He's got it within arm's reach, guys.
This is the belt that changed it all.
Me and my wife had this conversation. I say wrestling, movie. I will say number 1 will be Rock. Number 2 will be Dave Bautista, yo. As far as movie.
Rock's, I think, in my top 5 the best at most.
Rock in the movie stars, wrestlers, movie stars. Rock had to be number 1, and then Bautista.
Yeah, but did you ever watch Roddy Piper's movies back in the day?
Oh yeah, They Live? Hell yeah.
Yeah, Piper was a fucking root skin stuff.
He probably was the first one, if you think about it, right? Him and Hulk Hogan, right?
Yeah.
What wasn't something? His name was something the Giant.
Andre
the Giant. Wasn't he a wrestler too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Princess Bride. Yep.
Princess Bride. Yep.
He was from France.
Yep.
The movie was classic.
I still love that movie. I think everybody does.
Prepare to die.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and the dude kept getting, spoiler alert, my dude got
that though.
In so many different ways. He got his ass handed to him, and he kept going back for more and more until he finally got to the dude, and he's like, "What?
You talking about my name is Toya? You killed my father."
Yeah. Yep. Yes.
My name is Lieutenant Vitoya. You killed my father. He kept saying, "Stop saying that."
I don't know.
Finally got him. That's determination, man.
Yeah, man. He was ready to go.
I like my Monty Pythons and the Black Knight.
Okay.
Have you never seen the Black Knight? Yes. And they cut his legs off, and he's still hopping around. "I'm gonna kill you," and they chop him down to a head, and he's like, "Come back, and I'll bite your ankles."
Oh my gosh, no, never seen that.
You need to.
Yep. When he was
Monty Python.
Like this,
yeah.
Maybe.
And the guy's going with the coconuts behind him.
Yeah.
Was it like, was he
The Life of Brian?
Time as Benny Hill.
Benny Hill.
He was around the same time as Benny Hill. Then I probably saw him.
Yeah. Monty Python's had The Life of Brian, The Meaning of Life, Flying Circus, The Holy Grail.
Men in Tights is my favorite one.
Mel Brooks.
I know that's Mel. Wrong. Yep. Whoops.
Robin Hood Men in Tights was funny as fuck.
I'm tired. I am sorry, guys.
That movie could not come out right now. If that movie came out nowadays, it would have been canceled before it hit the screen on the first credits.
Oh yeah. I mean, any Mel Brooks movies would have probably been.
Right?
Oh my god.
They have an entire like Druish princess joke running through their entire Spaceballs movie.
Oh, you talking about the Mel Brooks movie?
Yeah, Mel Brooks movies.
Spaceballs. Well, it's the same thing with Kevin Smith.
What is it? The other one.
A black sheriff?
Yes. Yeah. That was the one. What's it called?
Blazing Saddles?
Blazing Saddles. That is probably one of my favorite old school movies.
Yeah. Blazing Saddles. Yep, that's
Blazing
a classic.
Saddles is a jam. Yep.
But Mel Brooks it's where Kevin Smith got a lot of his running jokes from all his movies he does. His skewiverse, as he calls it.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Mel Brooks was the first one, man. The History World Part 1. It was never a Part 2 to that. Like
no, but we're getting Clerks 3 soon. Have you ever seen Clerks?
Yeah, I seen the first one, the second one.
Yeah, he's making a third one as we speak.
Wow, they had a good
I've watched.
too.
Kevin Smith is great. I love his stuff.
They started Ben Affleck. They started that whole spinoff. Now we talking about like they started that whole.
Dogma was
Ben
great.
Affleck, Matt Damon, that whole. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, he's done a lot of mainstream movies too. He wrote Green Lantern. He did that.
I wouldn't put that on my resume.
Right? Every pulp culture, like every movie he's done has.
It was so bad.
Yeah,
it was terrible.
Every major release he's done for a major studio has tanked.
Like, honestly, hold on. I could just picture her pulling out a serrated blade and just
Just like say that again. Say it was
like he
good.
did that horrible movie Gigi. He wrote and directed that.
Jiggly or something like that.
Gigi.
Jiggly.
Gigi did that? Gigi?
Yeah.
Jiggly. Yeah.
I've never even heard of it.
It was a horrible movie that died. But his independent stuff has gone way better. You know, Dogma, Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Again. To the point where one of the Marvel movies actually referenced them.
Yeah. They are referencing a few things, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muse is hilarious. He never shuts up.
Man, COVID fucked everything up, man. It was so movies I was looking for to come out, man. Morbius. Man, Marvel. Oh, they fucked up everything.
I would kill somebody to go see a movie in a theater right now. I didn't realize how much I would miss going to the theater.
I was supposed to go to medieval times and eat food with my hands like a king.
I do that at home anyways.
Yeah, I know, but I was supposed to do it in front of people.
But it's so much more fun if you pay $90 for it.
Hey, listen.
Wait, that's about $29.95 in American.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, I was going for the sport. I was going for the sport and the camaraderie. Of course, I could put a crown on my house in my house and just eat chicken like that.
As long as you're in the basement.
Put a crown on my house. Yeah. Looks like I'm not the only one. You know,
Amazon Fire Stick, so I'm good. I don't even need to go to movies. And now how they got it set up, anything that comes on HBO Max in theaters anyway, I see it for free anyway. So win.
Yo, bro. That is dope.
I have all those channels.
Maybe I'll just put on a medieval movie and just get some chicken or something. Yeah.
Put on A Knight's Tale and eat some chicken with your hands.
Oh, I love that movie. I love that.
Everybody loves that movie.
Yeah,
I've seen that movie a couple of times. I have. I was thinking something more along the lines of.
Paul Bettany is amazing in that movie.
Maybe Gladiator. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that.
That's
movie.
not
I don't
something.
think Gladiator counts as like a medieval movie.
Not medieval. That's like
not
Roman
technically.
era.
No.
The best thing about Gladiator is when, like, man, he was like, that one thingy, man. I made his movie. That one scene, man.
That one with Martin. Martin is in a
I don't know. That movie just reminds me of a land version of Waterworld.
What?
Gladiator.
Oh.
Really?
I've never seen it.
Yeah, one guy against the world.
He's not against the world. He's against this.
Looks like a
You're having me rethinking Gladiator right now. How dare you?
And they're both about the same length. 3 hours of boring.
Oh man.
With a couple of good scenes mixed in.
No. We can't do 3 hours. No.
No,
dude.
like,
Do you know what the best thing about the movie Dune was? The scenery. The story sucked.
I've never watched the movie Dune. I hear it's really boring.
They come out with another one. Reboot. Remake.
If they remade that nowadays, that would be insane.
They did.
I'm a fan of Twin Peaks and all of that stuff, but we've never watched Dune because apparently it's so boring.
It's right up there with Tron, the original Tron.
Yep.
Cool graphics.
Doom, man. Dude, I couldn't get. Doom was hard to follow. Like the original one was like, okay,
great scenery.
Well, I mean, I guess that's what the challenge was, right? Because apparently in the books, all of the characters are really, really fleshed out, and all of their interactions are like really fleshed out, and the entire story is so detailed and like to the point, and you know, it doesn't miss anything, and he has to squish that into a 2.5-hour movie.
That's what makes Star Wars hilarious. It was 3 books that were like 75 pages each. Actually, 6 books, 75 pages each. And they managed to make a multi-billion-dollar universe out of it.
Yep.
Shout out to George Lucas, man.
Right? And Disney for paying money. Disney owns about 80% of everything you watch.
Yep.
I'm going to go higher than that. I'm going to say 90.
I'm just happy that xenomorphs are Disney princesses now, and that makes me happy.
So is Priscilla of the Desert.
Well, you know, I had less to complain about when Tiana came along, but I just love how she had to get salmonella and shit. I mean, I don't know what's worse, a beast or a frog. It's kind of hard to do, you know. You look at it.
I mean, at least in Princess and the Frog, like the guy looks good when he's not the frog anymore. In Beauty and the Beast, at the end of the movie, when he turns into the prince, he just looks weird and creepy.
He looks like a hairless beast.
Turn back into the beast.
He looks like a hairless beast.
Stay the beast. Stay the beast.
Turn it back. Turn it back.
Somebody shampooed him with some there.
No.
Oh,
Anybody got an
He's
evil witch?
Big ass blue creepy eyes. He's like, please
Okay,
stop.
Princess and the Frog. Which one was that one again? I'm lost for a minute. It's been a minute since I watched them.
Princess and the Frog is the one Louisiana.
In the Bayou, right, with the Cajuns.
Yeah, the Bayou. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a nod to at least Canadian culture. Thank you.
Okay.
Cajuns in Louisiana are French Canadians, originally settlers.
I did not know that.
All right.
Well, the more you know.
Yeah, because only fucking people from Quebec would move down to a fucking swamp and go, let's live here. We can make our liquor and drink it. No offense to anybody. It's just a Canadian joke. If you've been to Quebec, you know what I mean.
But overall, though, movies been boring though. Like movies, it's like you already like with these movies and spinoffs. That's why they keep redoing stuff over because it's like
it's the same thing.
It's just boring, man. It's just like boring. It's like the villain is not the classic villain. The villain could be the hero. Then you got the anti-hero.
Anti-villain.
Like, man, back in the days, man, you had the hero. You knew it was the hero. Now it's the twist. He's not the hero. He's the villain.
Just put Deadpool in every movie.
Every movie.
Every movie.
Every single one.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds. Let him go loose.
Yep.
Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, he's funny, man.
That man was born to be Deadpool.
Right. He since the first iteration was when that fucked up version of Deadpool and the Wolverine was it in?
Yeah.
It was the same guy though.
No.
Yeah, it was him. But after that movie, he started bitching and complaining, saying, "This is the worst version. You got to let me do a movie. You got to let me do a movie." Now they're filming number 3. Actually, I think they just wrapped number 3.
It only happened because they filmed like test footage and then somebody leaked it and the internet lost their mind.
Yeah.
That's just the only reason we have Deadpool movies now is because somebody leaked the footage.
Yeah. Well, he was literally on the set 4 months ago doing Deadpool 3.
Then he got the other one. He got the other one coming out. When he's in a video game. What the fuck is that movie that's about to come out? Like the regular guy or the guy? Something called the guy.
I think I know what. I think the one you're talking about. I just can't remember the name of it.
No,
trust me.
Lost.
Only thing I hate, man. I ain't gonna lie. The most thing I hate, man. Christian Bale's Batman voice, dude. I hate that fucking Batman. Dude, just talk regular, man. That shit used to aggravate me.
He's
That's
trying
not
to disguise
Batman.
his voice. He doesn't want people to know he's
We know
Batman.
it, dude. Every time.
Yeah, but he's not like
Come on,
Superman,
man.
where he has a little
Idiot,
curl
man.
when he's Superman.
Think about it, man. Come on, every time you was at his house, he disappears and Batman shows up. I mean, come on, man.
No, but now I'm talking like this, so obviously you don't know that I'm Batman.
Oh yeah, free guy. It's free guy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean,
Well, look at Superman. All he did was take off his glasses and pulled down a little piece of hair.
I know, right? I like.
When he changed
It's
back,
crazy,
glasses go
right?
on, and we'll slick it back.
Yeah, nobody recognizes me now.
With the curl, you gotta remember the little curl.
The curl had to be out when he was Superman, but it went away when he wasn't.
Yeah,
And they actually, in the original 3 movies, each movie, they nodded to that curl. He'd be talking to somebody, and it popped out, and he had to push it back in.
Wow, that's crazy, though.
You know what movie you need to watch?
If I ever become famous, I'm just gonna wear glasses when I don't want to be recognized and see if people recognize me. I'm gonna test the Superman theory.
Yeah, that's the most hideous disguises, though. You think about it, though, like.
I mean, apparently it works in Marvel movies too. All you need is sunglasses and a baseball cap. Nobody will recognize you.
Deadpool, just take off your mask and walk around as a burnt person.
Yep.
Like, how could you not know? Like, hey, man, like,
suspend
not even no
belief.
question, not even no. They had no smart person. Like, hey, you're Superman. Like, no,
he doesn't even use a different voice. Oh, and then they have this bull crap in like Judge Dredd, where somebody recognizes his chin and you're Judge Dredd, and I'm like, really? No. Sylvester Stallone does have a very recognizable chin, but like, come on.
Yeah.
So did Val Kramer when he was Batman.
Oof.
I like that Batman fabric.
I did kind of like that Batman movie though. Like,
and the George
I really
Clooney.
did.
Kristen Bell, man.
Jim Carrey as the Riddler was like the most amusing thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I hated that last Batman that ended, man. Like the way they ended that Batman, dude. It was like, are you kidding me right now, man? I'm glad they're redoing it. Well, we'll see what this.
It's a different version of him. It's a different storyline. Batman has like, I think, 80 different million storylines at all.
Oh yeah.
Like,
just like
really.
The
the villains will get caught and released because Batman can't live without a villain.
Any comics that have been running for that long have had like multiple iterations of all of their superheroes, and like they've died multiple times and been resurrected multiple times.
Well, I think Spider-Man has 5 different universes.
Yep. Well, didn't they make a whole movie about it? Into the Multiverse?
Yeah. And a video game.
Honestly,
they have Spider-Pig and
it's stupid dope. Honestly, if you haven't seen it, take the time. It's honestly
it is fantastic. It is a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
You need to watch.
How they get away with that's how they get away with it. They say, "Oh no, it's a different timeline. It's a different universe." Like that's how they get with these artists. So in case they fucked up in one movie, don't forget about that one. Is this?
That's a different timeline.
Spideyverse came out in the 90s in comics.
Because you had 2099, Spider-Man 2099. You go on and on, man.
Or they have all of these spin-off comics, like the What Ifs, right? Like all of their
the What Ifs are great.
Yeah,
those are actually
so they can make a shit ton of movies just What If.
Disney's actually doing a whole TV series on What If.
Perfect.
I loved those comics when they first came out.
I have to give a shout out to my fiance right now, because the only reason I know what I'm talking about is because he has educated me on all of this stuff.
He's the comic book nerd.
He is the comic book nerd, yeah.
Nice.
And I love him to death, and I will listen to him talk about it all day long. But yeah, that's the only reason I know any of this stuff.
Is he coming on the 19th?
I'm trying to get him to come. Do you want him on the stream and everything?
He wants to come say hi. Come say hi. We don't care.
He should be coming with me.
At least
I need to book the hotel. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, there's a Best Western in Welland, unless you want to book something in the Falls.
Unless you want, the Falls.
I don't really care.
Cheap.
Yes, I like saving money.
Well, Jay would know the places in the Falls better than I would, so.
Nothing on the lane's really respectable right now.
No, probably not.
And then you're right down at the falls, and it's fucking astronomical. There's a fucking tourist tax and everything right now.
I'll get
But nobody's going anywhere. I don't get it. Why is there a tourist tax?
Niagara Falls has an illegal tax that they've been able to implement. It's called the tourist tax. Actually, they renamed it something else, but it's basically a tourist tax. Only in the tourist area does it get.
That is so dumb.
Yep, and it's like 3%, I think. Oh yeah, when I actually go down to the tourist area, I make sure my wallet's with me, and if we go eat somewhere, it's like I'm a local. Where's my discount? Some places will take up to 35% off your food.
Okay.
As long as you live in the Niagara region.
So when we come down to Niagara Falls,
yeah, we gonna eat like champions.
No, we gotta try like at some point in the future when everything opens back up. I want to come down and try that sushi place that you guys were talking about.
Wind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Love our sushi.
As long as they have more than sushi there, I'll go check it out.
As long as
you don't like sushi?
More than it's not that I don't like it. It's just that
they have pad thais.
Okay.
No, yeah, like most sushi restaurants
Curry
have
noodles.
like a whole menu for people that don't like sushi because they know the people don't like sushi and they still want to cater them too.
My wife hates sushi and we still go there and end up eating like 100 pieces of stuff.
I tell my fiance that like he can order other stuff other than sushi, but he won't go.
Does he like spicy or does he like curry or?
He kind of likes spicy, yeah.
Well, they have some good curry there and some good pad thai.
I will try to get him to come. But the moment I say the word sushi, he's usually.
Oh, my wife
might be able to get him to go on my birthday, just because it's my birthday. But
my wife hates sushi, but we'll go there.
I mean, like I've had the what's it called, the rice with the avocado in the middle, or the salmon, but like sushimi, I'm not really. It's the texture, really. It's the texture of the rice. Like I want fully cooked rice. I don't want no partially cooked mush.
Do you know what sushi means?
It has to be sticky.
Uncooked.
So they can.
Do you know what sushi means?
Yeah, I know.
No.
What it means in English?
Uncooked.
Sticky rice. Sticky rice is especially cooked rice in like vinegar and whatnot to make it sticky. It's fully cooked. It's just the process it goes through.
Yo, this guy's a chef, man. Like, geez.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Wrong way. Oh, you got to point in the opposite direction. Okay, I got this.
I spent 20 years in kitchens.
I can tell, man. This man, like,
I love my food.
What you need to do is, sushi is not really fish. It's vinegar and rice.
It is. Sushi means rice. Sticky rice.
I never knew that, man. Still not eating it, but.
Like I said, if he ever comes up to visit, we got to make
potatoes. Yeah, I do kibachi, but.
Well, yeah, because technically sushi is the rice balls with the piece of raw fish on top.
Yes.
Everybody thinks maki is sushi.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, this is too much.
See,
that dude's like, oh, okay, that means sticky rice. I'm still not eating it, but
still don't want it.
Yeah, a little bit of caviar on top of a nice piece of sushi is great.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Not that either. Yeah. No caviar.
But
Could you imagine though? Go ahead.
I won't eat tuna. Because it's unsustainably harvested. I'm one of those. And I also won't eat eel because they destroy coral reefs in order to catch them.
All right, yeah, I don't do eel, but tuna fish in the cans, yeah, I'm eating that.
As long as it's sustainably harvested, like that's fine. I think there's I can't remember the company that does sustainably harvest their tuna, but like the majority of it is just they just pull tuna out of the ocean and they're apex predators, so they're kind of important.
Oh, really?
And the eel. Did you know Lake Ontario has eel?
Yeah, they're lampreys, aren't they?
Yeah, they live here for 10 years and then they go out to the ocean.
Lampreys are scary. I don't like them.
But we have electric eels and that in the Niagara River and everything. They live in our basins for about 10 years and then they're out to the ocean for the rest of their life.
Yo, this man is Jacques Cousteau down there, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, even when I don't want to learn shit, I'm learning shit from this guy.
Where did this guy come from, man? Like,
I'm still trying to figure that out.
I'm gonna stuff my environmentalist stuff down your throat.
It's like learning was his best friend growing up to this day. Just like, yeah, books are my buddy. And I'm not mad at that. I'd rather learn something that might not ever be used than like sit here and just like, yeah, man, let's do some dumb destructive shit.
I'm telling you right now, man. Zombie apocalypse, I'm taking that guy down there, man.
What the hell?
That guy.
That's funny. I think that's the third time I heard that today.
Sticky rice.
man,
Yeah, let's take him for our zombie team.
Hey, do you think of somebody we can clone? No, that guy right here. Immediately.
You know, I heard about the zombie apocalypse today 3 times that they would want me. Because Elle said it earlier. Because we were talking about the native classes where they actually bring in an animal and teach, from like grade 2 up on how to skin animals that are caught. The indigenous schools. And, we get taught at a very young age at how to do it. And LG's like, when the zombies come, you're with me.
I'll meet you at the business Costco.
Hey man, I love the business Costco.
Just hide out in Costco.
I love the business Costco.
Yo, listen, man, I'm going to the Walmart to fuel up and get everything that I need to get to make it to the business Costco. Done. Hunkering down. The highway is right there. Yeah, okay. As soon as it clears.
The problem is everybody would go to Costco.
I'll meet you at the Bass Pro Shop.
Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah, I like my semi-automatics, my shotguns, my handguns.
We don't have a huge amount of food at Bass Pro.
Well, everybody's going there though. Everybody's going to hospitals, like you said, Bass Pros.
Nah, man, everybody's going to loot. If shit is the fan, people, oh damn, let me go break into a store, let me get that shit.
Exactly.
Buy a 55-inch, let me steal an 55-inch TV that I'm never going to use because the power's going to go out in like a week.
I'll go grab myself some tent shit and weapons.
Yep.
We live in the tourist areas. Yeah, they're going to Walmart and we're going to the restaurants. They're not going anywhere else. We have people that drive here to have a $70 meal to drive another 2 hours to go back home.
Stupid shit. Stupid political spending our goddamn money like we don't need it shit.
Like literally, we have parking lots that are $25 to park for the day. And people are driving here, parking for a half an hour and leaving.
You pay $25 for the day.
$25
no matter what.
For the day. That's what I'm saying.
I would sit my freaking ass there the whole day. Because I paid
park there and walk
$25
back.
to be here. I am parking here the whole day.
Listen, man, when we went down to the falls the last time to watch we went to watch the New Year's Eve show. I think Keisha Shante was playing. I said, okay, we went down there. We had to park. It was like $10, $15 at the time. I'm like, fuck this. I'm not going out in that cold yet. Sat in the car, sipped on my beverage. Waited till I was nice and warm. Then I got outside with my beverage. Walked the strip. Before we got back in, I'm just like, hold on. We ain't been here long enough. Let's sit here and rest a bit. I want every dollar I can possibly get out of this bitch. No. You're not for me to have my car sit here. You want $10 for it to sit here? It's not even like you have to move it or nothing. Nah, bro, that's open air. Can't have that.
The best was when Buddy walked across the falls on the tightrope.
Oh yeah.
I went and parked at the casino. Only good thing was I had free parking.
Okay.
Do you know what the price of parking was that night?
$40.
75.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And it was a double whammy because he was doing the falls walk and Ringo Starr was playing in the casino.
Someone's phone is ringing.
Not mine.
Oh, it's mine.
Bust it.
That was $75 to park in the casino.
The missus like, hey, get your ass up here now.
I thought you said you was having a short conversation. This is Savage Circle. We go.
I mean, I told my fiance I was only going to be on for like half an hour.
Sorry.
He doesn't know this by now.
No.
Like I said when Kyle was on, he's been part of. You guys have been part of our longest conversation, 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Yep.
And part of our most.
10 people at once.
Yep.
I guess I'm gonna have to let you listen to the song Scott does, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I would appreciate that.
He's doing drums on a song. I should have it sometime soon. He made sure to tell me that he's getting to them soon. Yeah, there's an artist in Cleveland that we all talk to, and really nice guy. He's doing some drums for me.
He's really into D&D, and
Yeah.
Yep.
You can go watch his. He did a stream last night for just over 10 hours.
Oh yeah, the World Goth Day thing, right? Yep.
Yeah, where actually there is a when his singer came back from Africa, they recorded a live set off the floor, and they played it last night.
Nice.
So it's on that video.
I forgot to watch because I'm a butt.
Oh, it was still going when I woke up.
I knew there was something significant happening.
Yeah, it was like I was sitting around the campfire last night, like I feel like I'm forgetting something.
I would have forgot too. That's where I was supposed to be last night too. Thanks for bringing up the wounds.
I'm sorry.
I paid $16,000 for a camper, and all it's done is I've paid more money for it to sit in a parking spot.
Sorry.
You just ripped that Band-Aid off. It had a couple stitches connected to it still, though. Yikes!
Oh yeah, I was pissed when he said that it's not happening. I'm like,
Tis but a flesh wound.
This is my third camping trip that's been canceled due to lockdown. And I dropped $16K on a fucking camper to go camping.
That would be the part where I angrily set up a tent in my backyard, being like, "Oh yeah."
Actually, I think I might go pick my camper up tomorrow and park it in the back.
Yeah, like,
I'll just go sit in it and drink beer.
Go park it in a school parking lot and just.
No, wait, I can park it in Walmart. They can't say anything if I park it at Walmart.
Yeah, they can't say anything if you park it in Walmart.
Really?
Yep. Or at least Walmart Canada. They've opened up their parking lots to overnight parking for people with RVs or semi-trucks and whatnot.
Yeah, when we went across Canada, my parents parked in a lot of like schools. Because
that's municipality.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, but it's municipality land. So if a bylaw officer or a cop wants to be a real prick,
just pass by and say, "Yeah, by the way."
Oh, and that's when you do the typical, "Oh, I'm so sorry, we didn't know." Da da da.
Oh no, we have.
And then my dad's a retired police officer, so the police officers have that thing where like
he has the blue badge.
It's like, "Yo, hey, I'm a cop," and the other cop's like, "Yo, cool, you're a cop, all right."
It's the badge brotherhood. It does exist. It does exist.
You know, it sucks though, because I got into an accident and I gave them my driver's license, right? And they
Your dad knew before you did?
Yeah, my dad knew before. Yeah, before I got home. But he looked at my driver's license like, oh, you're Ben's kid. I'm like, yeah, I am. And he handed it back to me and he's like, "Good luck." I felt like shit already.
Oh, that's a mega burn.
Surprise my license and registration. Oh, you're.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're good.
I ain't signing that
paperwork.
paperwork.
Shit already.
No.
My name ain't going on
bad,
that.
really.
Well, let's see. My uncle was a cop, and he actually chased me, but he didn't know it was me. But he had suspicions it was. I stole the bulldozer.
Oh.
And he was the cop that showed up.
And then you wonder why people like this is the exact reason why I say sometimes people bring that shit on themselves. Like, dude,
what were you bulldozing though?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? Like, most people would like steal like a bike or a car or a fucking like.
Hey man,
no, go big or go home, man. I get it.
Like a bulldozer.
If you're gonna get shit for stealing something, make it epic, like an alpaca or some shit.
If you could get near an alpaca that's on somebody else's property and don't belong to you, I'll give you $100. As long as it's not a petting zoo.
No. See, alpacas are really nice. It's llamas that are mean.
Alpacas can be pricks.
It depends on the
alpaca. They're very protective. They both do.
Alpaca's the one that spit at you, right?
They both can.
They both can, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like part of the camel family.
Yeah, never want to be near one of them, so I'm good. So.
Yeah, no interest.
See, now I'm really tempted to go steal an alpaca and show up at your house with it and be like, "Where's my money?"
I was dared to steal a bulldozer if I could start it. So I took a bulldozer. Through the suburbs.
I was just going for a victory lap. I was going to give it back.
Through the suburbs.
Oh, going for a victory lap. I was going to bring it back.
I just borrowed it.
That's what tank was out of option, huh? Couldn't go tank, just had to go bulldozer, huh?
I'd be like, really,
I drove
it's
a
their
tank
fault
in the
for
military,
leaving the keys, so it's their fault for giving me the temptation, really.
Yeah. I drove a tank in the military. That was fun.
That was my excuse. Hey man, I thought it was a tank. I had a flashback.
I thought tanks had that Scoopy thing on the back.
Oh, this is a bulldozer? Oh, man.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I was sleepwalking.
I was 13 when I took the bulldozer.
Jesus fuck. And then, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm just gonna.
See, honestly, I kind of wish I'd done more of that stuff when I was a kid, because when I could have gotten away with it.
Well, you know Vashon, right? The guys that make the Joe Louis and that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, in Toronto, we knew where the factory was, and they never locked their trucks.
What do they need a bulldozer for?
Oh no! This is when we used to go rip off the Vashon factory and fill up backpacks full of fucking snacks.
Oh.
Oh snap.
Well, yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure. I gotta go.
Yes, sir.
Anytime.
It's been a pleasure. I do this every week.
Yeah, every week. So.
There's a Wednesday show. There's 3 shows on a Saturday.
There's the occasional Sunday show, and sometimes I do a show on Fridays with my daughter too. So, but yeah, we do this every week. So
definitely great convo tonight, man. I just want to say before I leave, man, fuck Kristen Bell's Batman voice.
Oh man!
I'm glad I chose not to wear my Batman shirt today. I probably would have had to defend that.
But Heath Ledger.
Oh man! You know what? I think it's a good time to call it. We're at about 2 hours and 18 minutes. We have been chopping it up with Kyle of Effects May Vary, Charlotte of Effects May Vary. We had Alicia Ali in here. We also had Ching Ching Fame, DUI. It's the block. You know what I mean? We all good?
Yeah.
We good.
Yeah, all right. Check out this spell, the album special. Check out also Justice for Black Lives, justice4blacklives.com. We're going to have a special happening on June 6th, which is the anniversary of their peaceful demonstration. So stay tuned for more. This has been the Savage Circle, episode 24. Bless up. We out.